Switzerland,
Latvia,
Romania.
These three countries were the next ones to have their second rehearsals from semi-final 2. Shall we talk about them? Let's do this! Find out more about your family's history with MyHeritage DNA. Find out more in the description box below. So first up from this group was Switzerland Luca Hanni. And you know what? This was pretty much the same as what we'd seen. He had toned down some of the dance moves. He's still got the same kind of lighting. Apparently Angus Quinn immediately disagrees with me, so we'll get to him shortly.
Always immediately disagree.
I know. It's our thing, y'all. You've already seen this. I think that he was a bit more assured on stage. He didn't seem like he was... his vocals were better. We know that he has been sick. I don't know whether he is now feeling...
He's on vocal rest.
He is on vocal rest, but it felt a bit better today. And overall, Switzerland is still going to qualify no matter what. I just feel like that moment where we were like, could Switzerland win this? I feel like that moment may have passed us by. It's still a very strong and assured performance, but it's just missing that final spark to push them over the line.
Yeah, I mean... As facial expressions missed, yes.
Yes.
I have some disagreements here. No, I just thought, I thought he seemed a lot more confident. I actually think almost all of the goofy elements are gone. I was candid and transparent at the time and said in some angles he looks a bit goofy rather than Mr. Cool. Today I thought those were largely dispelled, and also maybe it's just me, I felt like a lot of the lighting and screens have been altered or changed to kind of emphasize the coolness. I felt the first rehearsal was just red and a wall of red for the most part, whereas now they're static, there's lots of different interplays, they've tightened up some of the camera angles. There is a really nice bit where all of the backing dancers spin onto stage at the same point that the light transitions out to white underneath them and Luca's in the center. That looks fantastic. They added some pyro for kind of a jump shot that is really nice. All of this is to say that I think Switzerland have done a lot of work to make this better, and I think it shows. I think he sounded stronger despite being sick and pushing through. He looks more confident and happy, and also he looks cooler and relaxed. I think he looks less like a man that is finding his camera marks and more a man now that is just finding his groove on stage. I've no doubt they will continue to improve. And while I might be inching towards Chris's conclusion that this is perhaps past the point of Switzerland winning, I do still think top 10 is a realistic possibility if they tighten things up significantly. I think this looked great today. They've done a lot of work, sounds good, excellent work from Switzerland.
Luca's absolutely darling. I love the female backup dancers. My favorite moment in this performance is that moment where it all goes white and it's on Luca and the backup dancers. I look forward to hearing this song. Not that I club a lot, not that I really club every now and then, but I do look forward to hearing this song out in the club. I don't know that this is a top song for me, but I certainly don't dislike it. It's fun and catchy.
Yeah, I think we can definitely say he's going to qualify, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think it would be a huge shock if it didn't, but yeah, I do feel like there is a bit more white and it's not as red, but I still feel like it's still very red. But anyway, we wish you the best, Luca. We hope you feel better. Next is Latvia. Now, I know that I'm the sole voice here who is like, oh my god, I love Latvia. And I do really like this. I don't think it's going to qualify. I'm going to put this out there straight away. I don't think it's going to qualify. I don't even think it's going to come close to that. But I feel like, I just like the staging. I really like Sabine, the lead singer. I think she is very, very camera friendly. Yeah. And she knows her angles. She knows how to work them. They're doing everything right. And Robin Gallagher, our lovely deputy editor who's in New Zealand, we miss you. On our live stream, she even said there are some songs that are really good, but they're not meant to compete at Eurovision necessarily, or they're not competitive at Eurovision. This is one of those. Lovely song. I just don't think it's right for Eurovision.
I actually am going to shock you and agree with you. I thought Latvia did much better today than they did in the first rehearsal. And also they've made subtle changes. It feels brighter. It's much less kind of a campfire in the sense of being very dark with one single light. They've added lighter touches and moments and flourishes. And there is actually a certain beauty to the performance, the delivery. Sabine sounds fantastic. The vocal has always sounded great. And I think the performance is very pretty and very nice. I think the difficulty for Latvia is that they are in a really tight sandwich between Romania and Switzerland that both have much louder, bombastic performances. Sometimes that really helps quieter songs. In this case, I just think Latvia feels a little bit outgunned, but this was a big step forward. I do tend to agree this would not be in my pick of qualifiers, would be a lovely surprise if they were to make it through. But I just think they struggle for impact and a moment still in that performance that really will resonate with audiences at home and professional jurors on the night.
I feel like it's a little bit for me like Belgium in semi-final 1, where we thought maybe being the quieter song amongst bombastic ones could be good for you, but I don't think it necessarily works. Obviously very different types of song, but I feel like they are both a quiet moment, and I don't think maybe they work in
and the
their
agreement
position.
is over.
I think Sabine just looks like a lovely free spirit. I would love to sit down in a garden and just dish about life and have a glass of wine with her. The song, after her rehearsal was done, I couldn't get the song out of my mind. I was singing it over and over again. Love the song, think she's lovely. It's very hippie-ish, it's very flower childish, but I just don't think that this song is going to go through.
And then we move on to Romania. Ester, Peony on a Sunday. She ain't resting on a Sunday. She ain't resting any day. She is powering through. Oh, I mean, this was really, really good. It feels like they've changed her makeup slightly. It looks very much more like she's a bit more like the Corpse Bride in a good way. Like, I don't know, they've added a bit of touch of like red eyeshadow or something going on there. It looked really, really good. A lot of pyro. They added a golden pyro curtain as well. They are throwing a lot at this, and I think it's working. It's very much like Georgia, where they've added a lot of touches to just push this over the line.
Yeah.
And yeah, Esther's vocal, I don't think has been off at any point so far. Really strong. I can see this qualifying. I think it has been really underrated by a few people. Yeah, this is pretty killer.
I can more than see it qualifying. I truly believe this is going to qualify and go through on the basis that it was so much stronger than the first rehearsal. Did feel like an exercise in throwing spaghetti at the wall. A lot had been thrown at it. There were multiple concepts, all the pyro, lots of different shots, dancers with weird backing, there's a guitar player. It was very full on and a lot of improvement. Whereas now they've kind of picked the particular strands of spaghetti that work and tighten things up. You know, there are now distinct phases. There's what I call the fall of Atlantis, there's the woodland with the rainstorm, and then there's a world on fire that comes in its 3 distinct phases with their own identities. And at the center of it, she just kind of holds court from this armchair and controls things entirely. I think this is slick, I think it's smart, I think it's a standout moment, and it's the kind of thing when you're a viewer at home, you will pick up the phone and vote for and will stick in your mind.
I love this performance. Esther, she looks like she's a beautiful vampire in this performance. If you like that quirky, weird vampire humor that we find out there on television and in the movies, then you will love this performance. Some of the creepiness in the facial expressions and the hand motions is now gone, and I noticed the creepiness emerge in one of the backup dancers on the side of the stage. He's doing this creepy, weird dance, but it totally goes along with this vampire thing. I love the song. I love Esther. I really, really, really want to see this song qualify, and Romania is going to qualify.
I think she's probably the best actress we've got this year. She sells that song every second, every single frame. She is working it. They have toned down the handography, but I don't feel that takes anything away from it. I think that helps a little bit.
Yeah.
In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Do you think that Switzerland, Latvia and Romania, how do you think their chances are? What do you think of their second rehearsals? You can let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button in the comments, let us know what you think about these 3 songs, and hit the notification bell. Why would you want to miss another video from wiwibloggs?
We love spending time with you, so tune into the live stream.
And you can find out whether there are vampires in your past or just generally about your family's history with MyHeritage DNA. You can find out more in the description box below. And we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.